So these days, a lot of HVAC businesses might want to expand their services as a way to reach more new customers. So what are some of the things that these companies should consider before they begin adding things on, like plumbing or electrical work or pest control types of services to their business?
Yeah, I've done articles on quite a few of those things. And, a couple of things you have to look at is some trades are more regulated than others. Plumbing is more regulated than HVAC, and you need more licensing. So you need to know what is involved in that area. Pest control, which I did an article on recently, is heavily regulated because they use poisonous chemicals. That's not a barrier to entry. You don't need a master pest controller the way you need a master plumber, but you are going to need probably different trucks, for example. So you need to know how is the trade you're looking to get into regulated, and do you need any licensing? Do you need any special, equipment or vehicles? That's all going to play a factor. The other thing to consider is, does this added service actually create work for you at a time when you need more work done? So I did an article on, it was actually the opposite way, but chimney sweeps, they still call them chimney sweeps, going and adding some HVAC work to their portfolio. And actually I think it's New Jersey, there's actually now some regulation that you have to have some HVAC training for some chimney work. And for them, it worked because a lot of chimney season is in the fall. Well, that's between the shoulder season for HVAC contractors. It's between the cooling season and the heating season. So that might be something that works out well. Electrical is an obvious one because you're already dealing with electricity. Then there are other things that you can add on. One area that's interesting these days, I was just talking to some folks who did an article on smart thermostats recently. And we're talking about the whole evolving idea of a smart home ecosystem. And there are ways that contractors can get involved in that. If you go to somebody's home and you install a Nest, to use one example, smart thermostat, that same person might be interested in installing a Ring doorbell at their front door. Well, that's the same basic wiring. You could do that. Your technician could do that. So, it's good to look for opportunities like that where there's a minimum amount of additional training, equipment, and things like that, but they can expand your business into new areas. And then you're becoming not just your customer is not just your HVAC customer. That customer is becoming your home customer, and that's sort of what you're looking for. That's the other thing to consider when you're looking at expanding your services is, can you become a one-stop for that person for whatever needs they have? And so that's, what are the opportunities there? That's also something you need to consider.